Hey everyone, Eggman here with another video. Today we have a special box opening, so it's from the nice folks over at Grand Archive. I went to Gen Con and one of the booths I stopped by, or I did one of their demos. Super nice people, and they said they were going to send me some stuff, and they definitely did. So we got mostly this Fractured Crown box, which comes out the end of the week, so it comes out August 25th. If you guys want to check out more, make sure to check out their website linked below. But an expansion set to the original set, which is also, they sent me a whole box of this, which is really, really cool. They also, I've pretty sure they remember that I used the Ray starter deck for this, and so they sent me a second one because I got one from the demo as well. So really, really kind from them. And also this this deck box, which I kind of spoiled from. I did open this one because it looked really nice. And here, I'll show you guys real quick. This is a really nice looking box that they sent me. All right. Yeah, so really nice here, and I believe the character's name is Merlin from this, just the full art there. Two deck boxes, and which is really nice. And honestly, I've been needing to get a new deck box, and this is immediately really, I like purple as a color in general, and it's just super cool. So really, really appreciate the deck box there. I think it's really great. So we're going to jump into opening this box, and we'll open this maybe later. If you guys want me to do a box opening for this one, please let me know. They did tell me that there is maybe a little bit of magic specifically for the one they sent me for this one, so I'm looking forward to it, and let's get it started. So here is the box here, and I forgot to mention they also sent me this playmat, which I obviously needed a playmat for Grand Archive, so really happy to get this one. It looks really, really nice, and obviously goes with everything else they sent me. So let's jump on into it. We should have 20 packs in here, 10 on each side. There you go. There's 10 and 10. Again, this is their second expansion set with 8 card boosters. I actually haven't opened any of their products before, so it's going to be weird opening this one and then probably going back to the first one. But we're going to start off with these 10. We're going to start with this one here. So I know a couple of the cards in here, but not all of them. So a lot of these will be kind of new for me. I do know how the game works, and I have played a couple games outside of the demo as well, and outside of starter decks, but still learning that a little bit. So, all right, we have Steady Verse, Fast Cure, Capricious Links, Dematerialize, Song of Frost, which is a foil. Okay, so looks like the foils are in the middle here. And let's see if I can tell what kind of, I believe this is a common with the little C down there. Let's see if it focuses. Maybe it won't. That's fine. And then also an Acolyte, an Outlook, and then this is our rare. So Innervate Fury right here. Oh, if it focuses. Maybe. All right, there we go. The Innervate Fury there. So additional cost to activate this card, you can D-level your champion and recover 5. To D-level, your champion return the top card of your lineage to your material deck. And then also deal 7 damage split among any amount of target's allies. So honestly, like, it looks like D-level is like fine for what it does, because it doesn't like, sometimes I just feel like if I go late game, I don't really have ways to like use my cards and my my extra memory there. So then we have that there. Right, next up, we have a Scavenging Raccoon. We have the Imperious Highlander, Deep Sea Fractal, Fractal of Insight, so 2 fractals in a row. A Royal Maid, so again, this is a foil rare, so we actually get 2 rares in this one. That's really interesting there. We have the Frostbind, the Scatter Essence, as well as, okay, just the regular rare. All right, so this kind of gives a good way to show like the difference between the foils and whatnot. So honestly, I've looked a little bit into pack ratios, but it looks like we get 1 foil of a common or higher, which I guess you can't get lower than common, and then a rare guaranteed at least. And there's a couple additional rares. I know there's super rares and ultra rares and alternative arts essentially. So there we go there. But it's a level 2 stealth. This unit can't be targeted by attacks unless permitted by True Sight. And also Glimpse, if you reveal the top card of your deck, when you reveal a Wind Elemental card this way, another target ally you control gains stealth until the end of the turn. So you get like a little bit of insight, and with 3 health, it can be a little bit tricky to get rid of this. I think that's very strong. All right, keeping it going. We have... Focus, yeah. The Proclamation, another Fractal, An ordinary bear. Oh, that's very funny. Just, it's a bear. A protective fractal, a seeking shot, another outlook, a frostbinder apostle. So it looks like we don't get a foil in this one. Realm of the, oh, so this is an ultra rare. Dang. Okay, Rite of Realm. So this is an item, and so it has a, whenever you activate a, sorry, let me focus there. All right. Whenever you activate a domain card, you may sacrifice Realm of Rite. If you do, that domain enters the field without paying its without any of its upkeep abilities and floating memory when paying for memory costs. So norm card, but just obviously a really good card, like a very splashable card since it can be used in any elemental, which is really nice. So all right, that's the first ultra rare there. Nice. We'll have to see how many foils we end up getting by the end of this. Here, let me real quick. Let me get my 2 foils. That's a common. Yeah. Let me get my 2 foils and 2 rares out real quick. Yeah, there it is. All right. Keeping it going. I do like having like the little ripple on the top right. Makes it a lot easier to open these. All right, we have another raccoon. We have, focus. There it is. We have Setiverse, Lurking Assailant, Intrepid Spearman, another ordinary bear. Let's go. We have a Frostbinder Apostle, a Scatter Essence, and a Covenant of Thorns. So just a rare. Class bonuses cost one less to materialize, and then also ally link. This object enters the field linked to a target ally. Link is broken. Sacrifice it. So damage would be dealt to your champion. That damage would be dealt to a linked ally instead. So being able to pretty much like redirect damage seems pretty nice, and something that's flexible. And then also if you are in the Terra type, because that's what this card is, it costs 1 less. So it's free to materialize. So very flexible there. All right. And wait for it. Focus. All right. Song of Frost, Thieving Cut, Blazing Bowman, Capricious Lynx, Deep Sea Fractal, Viridian Protective Trinket, a Windrider Invoker, and then another one of the Innervate Fury that we got earlier. So another rare. And we're about a quarter way through this box. All right, we have Mark of Forever, a Tariff Ring, Cunning Broker, Anthem of Vitality, Develop Mana, an Arsonist, a Green Slime, ooh, this card looks really nice. Is this a super rare? Yeah, it is. All right, so this is Crawl, the Stone Scale Tyrant. As an additional cost to activate this card, banish 2 preserved cards from your material decks, and then in Intercept, Spell Shroud, True Sight, and Vigor, and then also class bonus. On attack, reveal the top 2 cards of your deck and put them into your material deck, preserve. So this seems like obviously one of like a very strong guy. Hopefully not too expensive. It does cost 5 because you also have to have banish 2 preserved cards. So I think you have to put cards preserved to be able to pay for this cost, but then after that, very difficult to remove with having such a high life total as well. So seems like quite a boss if you're able to get it out there. All right, we have Riptide Slash, Scavenging Raccoon, Flamebreak Chorus, Fractal of Insight, a Lurking Assailant, a Trapper, Scatter Essence, another rare of our Royal Maid. I wonder, so I must have gone a little bit lucky getting 2 of those foils back to back, because that definitely made me think that they are a little bit more common in these packs. So we'll have to see if we pull any more, because it looks like we're almost halfway through this box. This one's a little bit trickier than the others. We're gonna go, yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, so generically, tricky packs give you good cards. That's usually my notice. So we'll see if this one continues that. So we have the Incendiary Fractal, Thieving Cut, Dematerialize, Fast Cure, Protective Fractal, Red Slime, an Outlook, and another Innervate Fury. So we have 3 of those Innervate Furies so far. All right, and halfway through this box, let's see what we got. All right, we have the Shield Mate, which I don't think we've pulled this one yet. Song of Frost, Imperious Highlander, Honed by Fire, another Ordinary Bear, 3. Let's go. Apostle, Crimson Protective Trinket, and also looks like a super rare here. Yes, this is super rare. So this is Ventur's Staff of Zethus. It is something you put in. It's an item. So when you activate a ward, a wind elemental mage spell, you put a refinement counter on Ventus, and then remove a refinement counter from Ventus. So you can put an align counter on your champion, or you can remove 3 counters from it to suppress target ally. So obviously something you can get pretty free for there. Like it's a 0 material cost and something that if you're able to get it out early and get a lot of play a lot of mage spells for wind element, then you're able to get a lot of cool effects for it. So seems like something that you can like start building a deck around, which especially for someone like me who's trying to get into this game a little bit more. Actually, was that halfway through? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, okay, this is actually halfway through. But just to have like a card that says you can build a deck around me, and that gives me like a really good starting point. So that's something that says, oh, this is a deck that play me and then play some spells and kind of go from there. So all right, Steady Verse, Mark of River, Seeking Shot, Intrepid Spearman, Peaceful Reunion, Guarded Dissipation, a Acolyte, and then another of our Royal Mates. So that's 3 of those right there. Let's put those mates there. So technically we have 4, one with them being that foil one. So we'll have to see if we get more of those 4s, because again, we've gotten 2 already. And let's keep it going. All right, we have the Proclamation, Song of Frost, Flamebreak Chorus, Lurking Assailant, Deep Sea Fractal, Frostbind, a Rally the Peasants, a Windheart Lyre as our rare. So reservable when playing for reserve cost, you may rest this object to pay 1 for that cost. And then also class bonus, whenever you rest Wildheart Lyre to pay for the reserve cost of a Harmony or Melody activation, put a buff counter on an animal or beast ally you control. So there we go. All right. We have, again, the Stalwart Shieldmate, Incendiary Fractal, Seeking Shot, Dematerialize, Develop Mana, Arsonist, Ocean's Blessing, and then a Dawn of Ashes. Ooh, this card looks really cool. Definitely a super rare. It looks like it's like dual color. It looks like it's just a normal, but just like the difference of it. So cost 3 and Unique Domain, which I'm pretty sure you can only have 1 of them. But upkeep at the beginning of your recollection phase, reveal a card at random from your memory. If that card is not Norm Elemental, sacrifice Dawn of Ashes. And then non-Norm Elemental cards cost 1 more to activate. So looks really interesting. I'm guessing this costs for both players, and so it just means that you want to play these Norm cards, or this kind of incentivizes you to only put Norm cards into your memory. And so if you reveal at random, non-norm goes away, but being able to get that effect is great. So you can always activate this first, and then like even if it goes away, like you're not affected by it. So that's kind of interesting card for that one. Obviously this deck kind of like the game in general is about playing different elementals, but definitely having something that you can just revolve around the norm ones is really interesting too. All right, we have the Scavenging Raccoon, Mark of Forever, Ordinary Bear, Protective Fractal, Seeking Shot, a Wind Rider Invoker, an Acolyte, as well as the Azura Blade, so another super rare. This costs 1 to materialize, but class bonus on enter, you may banish any amount of cards with floating memory from your graveyard. For each card banished this way, put a refinement counter on the Aandroidd, and then also Aandroidd gets +2 damage for each refinement counter on it. So if you sometimes like I feel like when I play, I will have just like as it kind of insinuates like a bunch of extra floating memory that I really don't need. So being able to kind of convert that into getting more damage, or even if you don't really want to pay the cost, but you need to get that additional damage to something, I think that's really strong. So that looks like a really good flexible card for your deck there. All right, so we have Steady Verse, Thieving Cut, Blazing Bowman, Cunning Broker, Fractal of Insight, Protective Trinket, Refracting Missile, Displace, and that is our rare right here. So banish target ally, then return to the field under its owner's control rested, and also class bonus, put an alignment counter on your champion. So there we go. and it's a fast spell as well. All right, we have Riptide Slash, which I don't think we've seen this one yet. Scavenging Return, we might have seen it. Anthem of Vitality, Capricious Links, Protective Fractal, Wind Rider Invoker, Frostbite Apostle, and then Shock Therapy as well. So this is another rare. It's an action mage spell, class bonus, elemental bonus. Whenever this card is banished from your memory, put an enlightenment counter on your champion, and then also deal an amount of damage to target ally equal to the amount of enlightenment counters on your champion. So, which is a fast spell as well. All right, we've got 5 packs left. 5 packs left. All right, we have Mark of Forever, Terrafring, Peaceful Reunion, Hone by Fire, not Honey, Fast Cure, Resolute Stand, Green Slime, and also this Voltic Spear. So deal 3 damage to target unit. If the unit is an ally, deal 5 damage to it instead. And then also class bonus, banish this from your graveyard. This next arcane spell you activate this turn costs 1 less to activate. That seems really good. That seems really great. So just generic removal, and then also just for nothing, like you just get to banish it and get that. You do have to have the class bonus of Arcane, which is usually like a level 2 class bonus, but just being able to use that. It's also slow, which means that you can't just like use it willy-nilly, but being able to get that reduction, this seems like a really strong card. That immediately looks great to me. All right. We've got the Riptide Slash, Steady Verse, Develop Mana, Intrepid Spearman, Imperious Highlander, the Trapper. Oh, well, that one's just kind of snuck up on me. It is the Beast Soul Visage. So this is cost 0 for your material deck. It's an item and an ally link. You put it onto your ally, and then linked ally gets +2 damage and has Pride 3, and it's a beast in addition to its other types. So, okay. Being able to turn stuff into a beast could be pretty nice there. I know that some stuff, like I've already seen, like depends on like, or just get the bonuses for the classes and stuff. So being able to change something's class to get some combo stuff is really nice. Especially again, since these cards like live in your material deck, you just get to use them whenever. So it's not like something you have to find. You just have to find the piece that you want to turn into a beast, which is kind of nice. All right, we have the Incendiary Fractal right there. We have the Scavenging Raccoon, Blazing Bowman, another Ordinary Bear, Protective Fractal, the Azure Protective Trinket, and Ocean's Blessing, as well as the Fractal of Intrusion. So on enter, you may banish a card with floating memory from your graveyard. When you do, look at the target's opponent's memory and discard a card from it. So that seems really great. And then reservable when playing for reserve cost, you may rest this object to pay 1 of that cost. So all right, that seems really disruptive, especially if like your opponent, like sometimes like I put cards into my memory knowing that I probably won't use them for like my items and material deck. So being able to interact with that, and I love like discarding effects and just in general, like if you expect to have like a lot of cards with floating memory and you really don't need them, this looks pretty nasty to deal with. So like that card. All right. Getting down to it. All right, we've got the Stalwart Shieldmate, Riptide Slash, Seeking Shot, Anthem of Vitality, Peaceful Reunion, Red Slime, Guarded Dissipation, Gawain, and this is actually let's see, this is Gawain, Serverless Thief, though this is a super rare as well. So level 2, True Sight, class bonus on champion hit, you may sacrifice Gawain. If you do, look at the opponent's memory and discard a card from it. So it's a unique ally as well, but being able to use this, I mean, it's something that you're able to, you have to sacrifice it, but just the fact that you can disrupt your opponent with this card seems really good. And it's a norm, so like anything can kind of go into it. That seems really disruptive. That seems really good. I really like hand destruction generically in card games. So like being able to look at the cards in my opponent's memory and get rid of them seems really, really strong. All right, last pack, and again this one's being mean. So we'll see if this one. Oh, it's being really mean. All right, I got it. I ended up getting scissors for this last pack because it was being quite mean. I didn't want to damage anything in it. So I almost made the entire video without using the scissors, but here we go. All right, we have Thieving Cut. Eventually. Yes, there it is. Thieving Cut, Riptide Slash, Intrepid Spearman, Imperious Highlander, Blazing Bowman, a Guarded Dissipation, and a Resolute Stand, as well as a Zephyr's Edge. So there we go. On enter, if it's not your materialized phase, Zephyr's Edge gets +1 until the end of the turn. So there we go. His Regalia weapon, pretty easy for Wynn to get there, and there it is. Nice. All right, let me show off the cards that we got. All right, and let's show off what we got from this one. So looking on into it, we have a couple rares. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 rares, with one of them being a double rare, which was a foil that we got. So we got 2 foils in this box as well. We got Song of Frost, and then also the Royal Maid here, which is a rare version of the foil. So I think that is quite good for that one. We do technically have 4 copies of this now, which is quite neat. And then also going into the super rares, we do have the Dawn of Ashes, we have the Sphere, we have Crow, the Stone Scale Tyrant, and then also the Azure Blade and the Chivalrous Thief there, and also one of this ultra rare. So it is the if it will focus, it is the Right of the Realm here. So again, whenever you activate a domain card, you may sacrifice Right of the Realm, and then if you do, that domain enters the field without any of its upkeep abilities, and then also Floating Memory, which is generically very good there. So interesting kind of disruption card there. And I honestly, like, these are some really cool cards to see. I didn't know the entire set going on into it. So immediately cards that kind of caught my eye, like Dawn of the Ashes seems like really good for being able to like keep your effects going, your opponent. This obviously looks like a big boss monster. I don't know if it looks like it's maybe like a little expensive to get out, which is great. This Thief seems fantastic, being able to, like, at least the playstyle that I liked with just disruption on my opponent, which is really nice. And then also the which card? It's the one in the back here. Yeah, this Fractal of Intrusion, like, just seems really obnoxious to deal with as well. So that is there. I do again want to thank the team of Grand Archive, as well as Weebs of the Shore, for sending me this box here. And then also they did send me again this the playmat, a deck box, but also this here set of the first box. If you guys want me to make a video opening this one too, please let me know in the comments. I'll make sure to make it as well. But that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.